Hi everyone. So this video is mainly for computer networking subject. Here we are going to see the basics of computer networks, and in each and every modules we will discuss about the computer networks concepts. Okay, so the main aim objective of this video is to prepare for the semester exam as well as for the competitive exams. So once we complete the particular topic or particular unit, then we will solve some of the competitive examinations questions, GATE question, NET questions, which is related to this computer networks. Oh, so whenever we are completing the modules or units, then we will solve the MCQs which is related to that particular unit. Okay, let's go into the session. This is the session 1. So here myself, Dr. Pungude, the assistant professor from SRM Institute of Science and Technology. So the first topic, let's move on to the outline. So this is the outline of the unit 1. So the first thing is the evaluation of computer and uses, and what are the types we are going to use, and what types of topologies are there, and how we are transmitting the message, what type of modes we are using. So basics, all the basics of computer networks will be covered in this unit. So without the basic knowledge, we cannot move on to the advanced concepts. So first let us understand the basic concepts. So what is computer networks? So in session 1, first we will learn computer networks. What is computer networks? If two or more computers or devices we can connected means, then we can say that things are interconnected. So if the two computers are connected to exchange some information, then that is called as computer networks. So that is the network. The main aim of this computer networks is to pass the information. So how we are connecting it? Either wired connection or wireless connection. So we are using copper wire, fiber optics, microwaves, and sometimes we are using the satellite communications also. So what are the main devices we are connecting here? We can see here printer, computer, and some other personal devices. So computer network is nothing but just the interconnection of computers. What is the purpose of interconnection? To share some software, hardware, or some of the files. So the ultimate aim is communication. So send some messages, that's all. And computer networking is the process of distributing the resources. So in computer network, we have many resources, internet resources. So, but we have to distribute them to whatever the nodes are connected in that particular network. So then only the connection, the communication will be more efficient. So what are the things will be there in the computer networking? Server will be there, a receiver will be there, and the transmission media will be there. So that is the protocols, what protocols we are going to use. So that is the combination, this is the combination of computer network. Okay. And the next thing, what are the major properties of computer network? You just imagine that you have your internet connection in your house. So as a network administrator, what is your expectation? What will you expect in your home? First thing, scope. Scope is nothing but, so since you are connecting the internet network for personal purpose, it should help to solve whatever the problems arises. So whatever we are expecting. So more number of problems should be solved with that computer network. So that is the scope. So ultimately we will expect whatever the possibilities are there in the network, we want to use this. So that is the scope. Second thing is scalability, size. So the computer networking size based on the range, scalability. So it should work even though if you are increasing the size of node. For example, if you have the internet connection in your house, it should help to connect your television in the Wi-Fi mode, as well as the smartphone and printer, as well as the laptop. So that is what scalability, based on the necessity, number of devices will be able to connect to that computer network. Robustness is nothing but the effectiveness. So whatever the connection we are giving for our networking purpose, for our personal use, it should be more efficient. And the self configuration and optimization. So even though we have installed the network internet in our house, so the self configuration should be easy. Then only we can change the settings based on our needs. And migration is nothing but if suppose you are moving your internet connection somewhere, it should support. And determinism is nothing but wherever we are going, its capacity and efficiency should be the same. It should not affect the efficiency if we are moved somewhere. So that is what the main properties of computer networks. And what are the computer networking model are there? You just imagine three types of there. So first thing is centralized. You just imagine the Google. So in internet, it is centralized. Anyone can access that Google. Anyone can access that internet network. So that is centralized. Distributed is nothing but you have your organization. You are working somewhere or you are studying somewhere. There they will provide the internet network to the administrator. They will distribute the network. How many systems should be connected in that server? That will be decided by the networking authority. So that is the distributed thing. Collaborative is nothing but the combination of centralized and distributed. For example, in your organization, if suppose you are taking some laboratory or office room, so in that the networks, the computers are connected using the distributed networking model. At the same time, it will be connected to the centralized one. Anyone can access the Google in that laboratory. So that is the centralized one. So that internet connection is the centralized one, but the computers connected with a LAN cable or inside that lab or organization is a distributed one. So the collaborative is the combination of centralized and the distributed things. So this is the computer networking model. And let's see one more topic. What is the use of computer network? In a single word, we can say that the communication purpose. So only the ultimate aim of the computer network is the communication. What type of communication? Either we can communicate through the message, audio, text, video, anything it may be. So directly with the text, for example, here you can see that in the figure, the printer is there and the computer is connected. So for server is connected, CPU is connected, laptop is connected. So different types of devices are connected based on the needs just to communicate purpose. So that is the main uses of computer. Sharing files and sharing software and operating system, and we can access the network easily and we can save the message. So instead of sending the messages through the physical device, then we have to go with some transportation and we need the manpower and we need to spend some money for traveling purpose. So to avoid that, to save money, the computer networks are most important things in our day-to-day life. So that is the uses of computer. And the next thing is the evaluation of computer. So in ancient days we had 2400 PCs. So that is the initial networking things we have used. And then what is the speed of the ancient device? So many networking things we have used in the ancient days. What is the main problem will be there in the olden computer networks? Or speed and reliability and security. So that affects mainly the communication process. And later on we developed different types of computer network using twisted pair and automatic telephone switches, and finally we came for circuit switching network. Here you can see the circuit switching network and packet switching network. I'll explain in detail about the circuit switching and packet switching in the upcoming sessions. So finally, before the internet came into the world, the ARPANET has introduced for networking purpose. So this is the evaluation of computer. So as of now, in this computer communication, we have seen about what is networks, what is computer networks, what is computer networking, just the distribution of resources. And then we have seen about what is the main properties of computer network, like scalability, robustness, and migration, and then the determinism. So those things we have seen. And then we have seen what is the uses of computer, and finally we have seen about the evaluation of computer. The next thing we will see about, so we will complete this session, and in the session 2 we will see about the types of networks. So we know that the main thing that we have to remember in this session, the sender is there, a receiver is there, through some link we are going to discuss. You can imagine the road, you just imagine road as a link, the road connecting different types of nodes, places, peoples. So that is the communication. Okay, here also the sender and receiver will be there. In between that, the transmission media will be there. What type of media we will use and what type of transmission we are going to use, what type of networks are there, what are the protocols we are going to, those things we will see in the coming sessions. Thank you so much. We'll see the session too soon.